This is ABC 7 News at 11, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Good evening, I'm Haley Wilgus. Thank you for joining us tonight. And amid all the heartbreak in Orlando, as funerals continue for victims of Sunday's nightclub massacre, survivors can celebrate some simple sparks of humanity. ABC News correspondent Marcy Gonzalez is in Orlando tonight with the latest.
From the heart-wrenching goodbyes to the hopeful reunions.
How you doing, Angel?
A survivor of the Orlando nightclub massacre, one of 20 still hospitalized.
So glad you're alive, man.
Meeting the heroic officer who saved his life.
I don't know if we were being shot at. I heard him screaming in pain, in agony, but just had to pull him out. That was our #1 goal, just to get these people to safety.
We're now learning nearly all of the horrific attack inside Pulse nightclub was captured by high-quality surveillance cameras. The FBI now reviewing the videos showing multiple angles of the killer, Omar Mateen, as one source describes it, walking through the rooms, mowing people down cold-blooded. In the midst of the terror, texting his wife, Noor. She was apparently unaware of where he was. "Did you see the news?" he asked. Then they both texted, "I love you." The FBI still trying to determine whether she knew about his murderous plan.
Mass murder is premeditated. She lived with him. She knows something.
She and the killer's father are now on the no-fly list as the FBI investigates. Marcy Gonzalez, ABC News, Orlando.
Thank you, Marcy. Dozens of firefighters battle a massive early morning fire on South Packing House Road in Sarasota. The 6-alarm fire started just before 5 o'clock inside of a warehouse that is next to JR's Old Packing House Cafe. The cafe suffered minimal damage, but the warehouse is a total loss. It served as a storage facility for many businesses and people in the area. One man lost everything he owns, including tens of thousands of dollars in music equipment, his studio, and his truck.
We just grabbed a bunch of stuff. It was so hot by my truck. I mean, it was scorching, so I just flew out as fast as I could with a lot of stuff.
The fire was involved of one of the entire warehouses that ran about 200 feet long towards the interstate from the roadway. The entire roof was on fire at the time we arrived.
Losses could end up totaling hundreds of thousands of dollars. Fortunately, no one was injured in the fire. Investigators are looking into how it started. Bass Pro Shops announced plans to build an outpost store on the corner of I-75 and Fruitville Road. That was in the summer of 2014. 2 years later, the national chain has terminated its contract to buy that property. And as ABC 7's Dwayne Lindo tells us tonight, there are mixed reactions among anglers in the area. Dwayne?
Well, Haley, the retail giant never had an opening date solidified, and now it won't be opening at all. Al Herxthal manages Economy Tackle in Sarasota and has been doing it for nearly 4 decades. He feels indifferent about the Bass Pro project not moving forward.
Historically, when a Bass Pro Shop enters a region, specialty retail usually slows down for about a month or 2.
But after the novelty wears off, it becomes a harmonious relationship.
It usually picks up and can really be a significant benefit to you. We've got very diverse brands. The most important thing is for all of us to help our customers. So a lot of times they would be sending us customers and we would do the same with them.
Brands that Herxthal store may not carry.
So they're a little bit more oriented towards freshwater than we are, possibly.
Which is the reason professional angler Jeff Gwelly is upset about the decision.
Because there really is no place in this area for freshwater fishermen, bass fishermen, crappie fishermen to buy products here.
With the nearest Bass Pro Shop in Brandon and Fort Myers, Gwelly is mostly purchasing products he needs online.
You know, we can't go there and put our hands on the products. We have to order online or drive an hour.
Plans for the outpost, which would have generated as many as 200 jobs, included a bowling alley and restaurant.
Thought of maybe possibly working there. You know, I'd love to work at a Bass Pro Shops.
But Gwelly and other Suncoast residents looking for employment at the retail giant won't get the chance. The owners of the property on I-75 and Fruitville telling the Sarasota Herald Tribune that they don't know the reason why the deal was terminated. Whatever the reason, Gwelly thinks it will be a big blow for the local economy, but he hopes a similar store jumps on the opportunity.
There's always a possibility of somebody else coming this way, like Dick's Sporting Goods or Cabela's. You know, one of the Bass Pro Shops competitors.
So we tried to reach out to Bass Pro Shops, but they never returned our calls for comment. Haley, back to you.
Thank you, Dwayne. And Bob, I assume you've probably shopped at Bass Pro Shops a time or two.
Yeah, those are amazing stores, just in the experience of going into them. So it looks like that's not going to happen here. We'll have to drive either south or north. And it looks like right now these storms are driving south, and we have a few moving east. In fact, there's a few isolated showers along a weak system that's still kind of hanging on the tail end of it, but most of it has pushed to the east. That's the rain we saw today. We have to keep an eye on that front to the north. That's going to change our weather a little bit over the weekend. We still have one flood warning now. The flood warning for the Peace River has expired, and now it is still there for the Myakka State Park along the Myakka River until Tuesday. Right now, minor flooding, not a lot of major flooding going on there. Well, we have one lone shower that has popped up within the last hour. You can see it right there moving through Lido and downtown Sarasota. It'll bring a period of some moderate rainfall at times as it heads off to the northeast, and we'll look for other showers to pop up here and there during the early morning hours. But the main line of showers still associated with the frontal system well to our north. Rainfall amounts today were impressive in some areas, while others not much at all happened. In Palmetto and Bradenton, pretty quiet. Parrish as well, and Anna Marie Island not seeing much rainfall, but some getting up to an inch of rain right there near Siesta Key and just to the north. Well, more in our forecast for the weekend and Father's Day coming up in just a few minutes. Back to you, Haley.
Thank you, Bob. New warning signs and a fence are now up at Walt Disney World waterways following this week's alligator attack on a toddler. The signs contain 4 sets of messages, including danger and alligators and snakes in area. The rope fence, meanwhile, is to prevent children from going into the water at all of Disney's resort beach locations. It was at the Seven Seas Lagoon where 2-year-old Lane Graves was pulled into the water by a gator. Disney says the barriers are temporary as they work on some long-term solutions. A 22-year-old man is the first to be found guilty of human trafficking in Sarasota County. Ronald McBride III of Sarasota was convicted of 6 felony charges today, including human trafficking. According to the state attorney's office, the crimes began last November when McBride coached the victim on how to trade her body for money and drugs on the streets. One night, the victim did not return, and when McBride found her, he beat her with a gun. She managed to escape and get someone to call 911.
There's a level of fear instilled in most of these victims that can make prosecution challenging. But we are committed to fighting that fight.
McBride's sentencing is set for September. The maximum sentence he faces is life in prison. It will be up to Manatee County commissioners on Tuesday to decide if a half-cent sales tax increase is on the November ballot. If it is, commissioners could be asked to promote it while they also promote their own re-election. The county says the tax could yield around $23 million a year, earmarked for infrastructure improvements. No county funds can be put toward advertising, so the goal, they say, will be to, quote, inform. The county has already published a list of improvement projects that the money would target, and more websites and workshops are likely on the way. The county administrator says he will also call on elected officials to spread the word among their individual districts.
They are members of this community. They are the taxpayers. And I think it would be nice if they would be the ones to get out there and talk to the community.
The proposed sales tax increase would bring Manatee County to 7%, the same as its 5 bordering counties, including Sarasota. Manatee County Animal Services has nearly 190 animals at its facility in Palmetto tonight. It's supposed to be able to hold only 80, but the organization is dealing with a major overflow after a recent seizure as part of an investigation being conducted by the Manatee County Sheriff's Office. Details of that ongoing investigation have not been released. So for now, animals, they are housing them in some office space. The agency previously announced a 50% adoption fee discount for cats and dogs through June 30th. Straight ahead, Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan will be back with the official Suncoast forecast. Plus, former voice singer Christina Grimmie is laid to rest after being gunned down after her concert in Orlando last weekend. Plus, trouble out west as a state of emergency is declared because of a fire in Santa Barbara, California. And it's not the only place in the region experiencing these conditions.
What does it mean when New South Window says Factory Direct?
It means we have a factory.
It means we eliminate the middleman.
It means you get an award-winning, energy-efficient window at factory direct pricing.
Plus, New South windows are made in Florida.
Ford Florida Homes.
By Florida workers. Because we know Florida weather.
Bring your measurements this Saturday from 9 to 4 to get huge discounts. New South Window. We manufacture, we install, we guarantee. Call now.
Pomero Shop Furniture. After 66 years in Sarasota, we're still the leader in hard-to-find and custom-made furniture. We have literally thousands of fabrics and patterns to choose from, and our free in-home design consultation will help you create rooms in your home specific to your unique style. Our inventory changes daily, so come in today to see what's new. Plus, anything in our showroom can be part of your home the very next day. Pomero Shop Furniture, now with 3 locations.
Today, everyone is looking for carpeting that lasts longer. G. Fried has you covered with Karastan. With a legacy of quality and integrity, we provide you with a huge selection of Karastan carpets with exclusive lifetime limited warranties. All installed by our highly skilled, highly knowledgeable team. Come ask us why Karastan is the best and most durable. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Getting older shouldn't mean giving up all the things she loves to do. It should just mean, well, finding new ways to do them. Right at Home's professional team thoughtfully selects caregivers to provide help with personal care, housekeeping, and of course, meal preparation.
Oh, that smells so good. Oh, and it tastes good too.
We can provide the right care right at home.
Did you know? When your dog stays at Canine Corral, the play is free? Contact Canine Corral today about boarding and daycare packages. Canine Corral, where the love is.
When you don't know who you are, you can be anyone you want to be. You're coming with me.
Ooh, where are we going?
To the most wondrous place in the world.
Roll up, Tangleville's Traveling Circus is here!
This isn't a fairy story. People don't always live happily ever after. But we will. I'm Hetty Feather, and this is my story.
The official Suncoast Storm team at ABC 7. We're here for you.
You saw something pretty cool in our skies tonight.
We were looking for the International Space Station. The skies cleared just enough, Haley, to see the space shuttle for about 3 minutes overhead, and posted that on our Facebook page. A lot of people reporting they saw it too, so that was kind of neat. There are some clouds now and some showers around. Just one area, really. We'll talk about that when we see the radar picture. Anna Maria webcam, Bimini Bay, pretty nice out there today, at least in Anna Maria. Heavier showers down south near Siesta Key and places to the south as a result of a little piece of energy that moved on through earlier today, brought with it some moderate to heavy rainfall at times. This was a nice shot as we posted the sunset tonight as well. We saw Tanya getting this one of the mighty manatee right there, the sun going down, and Tessa getting the shot, and the waves kind of crashing on shore. A little bit of a problem with rip currents over the weekend, at least on Saturday with that west wind, so keep that in mind if you're heading down to the beaches. And this one from Marianne at Nokomis Beach, just as the sun was going down, with a few clouds off in the distance there. There's a little line of showers developing here. You just barely see 1 or 2 lone showers there. This is the bigger system. This is that frontal boundary, which will bring us a little bit better chance for rain on Saturday. Right now, 1 or 2 lone showers are possible, especially after midnight. We'll start to see a little bit more moving on through. Here's that lone shower I mentioned, just moved through Lido and now is heading off to the east. It's east of US 41 now, heading toward Fruitville and I-75. Currently, we have partly cloudy skies at the airport. Yes, it's still warm and muggy, but that's going to change as we move through the day, especially on Sunday night and Monday. We'll have much lower humidity around, and also temperatures will be a little bit cooler. But the heat index right now, 92 degrees. Our high today, 90, and the low this morning was well above average of 81, our average low at 73 degrees, and 0.12 of an inch of rainfall at the Sarasota Bradenton Airport, and we're over an inch above average for the month. Statewide, temperatures pretty warm everywhere except Jacksonville and Pensacola in the low to mid 70s there, 78 in Miami, and temperatures all into the low to mid 80s near the coast from Inglewood all the way to Arcadia in the low 80s, and now in Bradenton it's 82 degrees, Bradenton Beach at 84. Well, this is the RPM forecast model. This is one look at what may be happening tomorrow. I kind of agree with it. We'll see a mixture of sun and clouds on Saturday morning with a few morning showers and thunderstorms. And then again in the afternoon, things will start to pick up with some daytime heating. Now we're looking at not a widespread rain event, but we could see some bigger storms producing some moderate to heavy rainfall at times. And then on Sunday, the actual system kind of moves on by. So we'll have partly cloudy skies with showers and storms developing mainly in the afternoon and evening, but I would not discount a morning shower as well, as we see that easterly wind flow return and some drier and slightly cooler temperatures, but more of a cold front. This is more of a wind shift change and some drier air settling in Sunday night and Monday. You can see what happened today. Big storms firing up along that front into the southeast. Temperatures 70 in Chicago now, Green Bay at 69 and 62 degrees in New York. Temperature 75 in Denver. Still warm in Salt Lake at 82 degrees, and Dallas has been hot all day and still there at 86 and 100 degrees, over 100 in Phoenix at this hour, with more heat and heat wave expected over the desert southwest. Here's a look at the boating forecast. Tides upcoming. High tide will be at 1:18 and another one at 11:13 tomorrow. Sunrise at 6:35. Forecast will be a little choppy out there. We'll have a moderate chop. Seas running 2 to 4 feet of a west wind at 10 to 15 knots, and the water temperature now at 86 degrees. And we'll see a UV index of about 8. Now, there will be some showers around, as I mentioned, tomorrow. Warm and muggy tonight. A few showers again in the early morning hours. 80 degrees for your low, so not very low. Unsettled weather tomorrow. A mixture of sun and clouds with scattered showers and a few thunderstorms possible. Highs into the upper 80s. And the extended forecast does call for a good chance for showers on Saturday and Sunday, and then less of a chance Monday and Tuesday as a result of some drier air moving in. And for Father's Day, happy Father's Day weekend to all the fathers out there. We're looking at scattered showers and storms, but again, it shouldn't be a washout. Haley?
And a happy Father's Day to you, Bob.
Thank you.
Friends and family, loved ones gathering to say goodbye to a fallen soldier. A private visitation was held tonight for Army Private First Class Zachary Fuller, who was among 9 killed during a training exercise in floodwaters at Fort Hood in Texas earlier this month. Tomorrow at 1, there will be a service for Fuller at Bible Baptist Church in Palmetto. Then on Monday, also at 1 o'clock, there is a committal service at the Sarasota National Cemetery. Both services are open to the public. Family and friends gathering in Medford, New Jersey tonight for the memorial service of Christina Grimmie. The Voice singer was fatally shot last week as she signed autographs after a show in Orlando. The gunman ended up shooting himself after being taken to the ground by Grimmie's brother. A motive has still not been identified. A declaration of emergency in Santa Barbara, California has brought out hundreds of crews and air tankers to battle a raging wildfire. The fire being fueled by high winds and dry brush, forcing evacuations of homes, ranches, and campsites around the canyon. This is the first fire in that canyon in more than 60 years. And to the east of that, firefighters in Arizona are working to contain another fire nonstop.
We very definitely ask for resources to complete and turn out the fire immediately. Manpower is good, yes, but we need other resources, the heavy resources.
A fire in New Mexico has spread to 16,000 acres, fueled by high winds and dry conditions. Some Manasota Key homeowners are facing the very real threat of their homes falling into the Gulf of Mexico. One of them belongs to 90-year-old Betty Gothrop. The structure of her home is cracking at the base. Insurance adjusters have been out, and they say her home could be too dangerous to live there. Gothrop and her neighbors have been working with Sarasota County to get some relief. They would like to put out sandbags, but they're facing some hurdles.
The type of sandbag that is approved by the county commissioners are these very, very small bags. Anything larger than that has to be approved by the board.
I want to spend the rest of my life here, even though I don't expect it to be 10 more years, but I wanted to spend it here, and now I'm not sure I can spend the rest of the summer here.
In a statement today, county staff says they are working with homeowners to try to come up with a solution. The 2017 World Rowing Championships putting more leadership in place ahead of the big event. Ed Childs and Rod Hirschberger have been named co-chairs. Childs is the owner and CEO of the Childs Group, which operates the Sandbar, Beach House and Mar Vista restaurants on Anna Maria Island and Longboat Key. Hirschberger is a co-founder of PGT Industries in Venice. The World Rowing Championships will take place next September through October at Nathan Benderson Park, making it the second time in event history that it will be held here in the U.S. And Pride Night at Tropicana Field for the Rays game. That's next in sports. But first, here's Jimmy Kimmel.
It's game night and we're all playing very hard. Mike's pants made me uncomfortable. They were like right here. It was like a slack. Who has a slack? Right here.
Michael Jordan had to.
At SWC Properties, we pride ourselves on providing to you the very best in customer satisfaction. To list your home with SWC, give us a call and don't forget to watch the House to Home show every Saturday night here on ABC 7. It's simple. We just market your home better.
College is the best starting line a Florida student could have. Since earning my degree at the University of Florida, I've gone on to be a NASCAR Camping World Truck Series Rookie of the Year and a team owner in the NASCAR K&N Pro Series. Thanks to the Florida Lottery, many more students will be off to the races with a brighter future. The Florida Lottery, just imagine.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
They say good things come to those that wait. Well, you've waited long enough. You deserve to feel fabulous in your fashionable new Fiat 500X from Alfa Romeo Fiat in Sarasota. Boldly innovative, seductively stylish. Fiat gives you everything you'd expect from a capable utility vehicle, like a spacious interior and advanced safety systems, designed and built like a sexy little Sportster. Don't wait any longer. You deserve to feel fabulous. Get a new Fiat at Alfa Romeo Fiat of Sarasota.
They care. They take the time to understand you, take the time to understand your case.
There's no better satisfaction to me than to see a client who is happy because of the job we've done for them.
It's really actually very comforting to know that there's someone that you've heard of and you're getting recommendations about that you can turn to when you have a problem.
I felt like I had a partner in this, and he was going to be by my side.
You know what scares me? No electricity. Yeah, when this magical box suddenly stops working, I call the pros at Mr. Sparky and they send a superhero to save the day. How's it going, Pablo?
It's going great, Mike.
Pablo possesses amazing skill. He can perform incredible feats at blinding speed.
Superhero! Couldn't have done it without you.
Modest, too.
Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Just to be clear, I don't live here.
We've been slow smoking over oak for more than 45 years. And while sticking to tried and true traditions is kind of our thing, it doesn't hurt to throw something new in the smoker every now and then. Come get some slow smoked chicken wings at Sonny's Barbecue. Order them as an appetizer or as part of a combo with pork, baby back ribs, or both, starting at $10.99. Sonny's Barbecue, local pitmasters since '68.
Now, sports.
The Rays hosted the Giants tonight, but the game of baseball took a backseat to what this night at Tropicana Field was all about, honoring and remembering the victims of the Orlando nightclub massacre. The Rays took the opportunity to turn their annual Pride Night into a tribute. Prior to the game, all 49 names of the Orlando victims were displayed on the scoreboard during a moment of silence. Both teams had Orlando stitched into their uniforms, while the Rays wore caps of their former minor league affiliate Orlando Rays. Proceeds from the game will go toward relief efforts in Orlando. More than 40,000 people were in attendance tonight, and more than $300,000 was raised. As for the game, the first-place Giants got on top early. Brandon Crawford drives in two with a two-out double off Chris Archer in the first inning. Then in the fourth, San Francisco would load the bases and get another run thanks to a single by Gregor Blanco. Archer picks up the loss, his 9th of the season, as the Rays drop this one 5-1. Brad Miller broke up the shootout in the ninth with a solo home run. Warriors-Cavaliers Game 7 of the NBA Finals. It all comes down to Sunday night. Facing a 3-1 series deficit against the reigning champs, Cleveland won back-to-back elimination games to even up the series. And to get us to this point, Game 7 will be in Oakland, and the headline could not be any better for the league. You have two-time current MVP Steph Curry going up against 4-time MVP LeBron James in a winner-take-all matchup.
Two of the greatest words in the world, and that's Game 7, so I'll play it anywhere.
We have to show some fire for Game 7. It's a great opportunity for us at home in front of our fans to, again, try to win a championship.
It's an 8 o'clock start time on Sunday night. You can see all the action right here on ABC 7. Dustin Johnson and Andrew Landry are tied atop the leaderboard at the U.S. Open after what was a very long day at Oakmont. Johnson completed 36 holes of golf today, going 4 under par, but he's halfway through his championship while Landry still has 3 rounds to go. Some golfers are having to play catch-up due to weather delays yesterday. Officials are still confident the tournament will be able to finish by Sunday evening. The governing body of track and field has upheld a ban on competition for Russian track and field athletes in the upcoming Olympic Games. Russian President Vladimir Putin condemned the decision, saying the IAAF doled out, quote, collective punishment that is affecting athletes who are clean. Russia can decide to appeal directly to the International Olympic Committee. That's a look at sports. We'll have tonight's winning lotto numbers straight ahead.
ABC 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
The kitchen is where life happens. Minnesota Flooring now offers a wide variety of beautiful quality craft-made cabinetry to make sure the heart of your home reflects your style. Visit us today.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, because Sarasota Ford guarantees you our lowest price on every new Ford every day. Save on America's best-selling truck, 39 years running, the Ford F-150. Fusions, Escapes, over 800 vehicles on-site or online, all on sale. Buy with 0% for 60 months. And now, get up to 2,000 trade assistance. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
Pomero Shop Furniture. After 66 years in Sarasota, we're still the leader in hard-to-find and custom-made furniture. We have literally thousands of fabrics and patterns to choose from, and our free in-home design consultation will help you create rooms in your home specific to your unique style. Our inventory changes daily, so come in today to see what's new. Plus, anything in our showroom can be part of your home the very next day. Pomero Shop Furniture, now with 3 locations.
Whether you're a homeowner looking for a professional installation or a contractor looking for top quality products, Sarasota Glass and Mirror can meet your every need.
For 42 years, Sarasota Glass and Mirror has been the area's premier supplier and installer of quality glass products for your home or business. As an authorized PGT WinGuard dealer, we know how to protect your home with everything from the PGT WinGuard impact-resistant windows and doors to shower enclosures and decorative mirrors. The Sarasota Glass and Mirror team has the knowledge to tackle any project.
Florida Studio Theater presents the fabulous Lipitones, now held over by popular demand. A high note leaves the Barbershop Quartet without their 4th member just before the national competition. What ensues is a comedy of misunderstanding, stereotypes, and the path to perfect harmony that critics say has laughs galore and gets right to the heart. Buy tickets now by calling 941-366-9000 or visit FloridaStudioTheater.org.
Hey, I'm really glad that you're taking a few moments to check out this video about the ministry of First Sarasota, Downtown Baptist Church. I'm William Hill, lead pastor here at First Sarasota. For the last 15 years, it's been my privilege to share in the life of this faith community, a community that centers itself around faith, friends, and family. Indeed, it is a ministry that's been in existence right here in this wonderful city for over a century.
There are plenty of dogs out there that don't enjoy bath time. Mine do not enjoy it, but not Sheila. This Pomeranian seems to savor the entire process, from getting hosed down in the tub to air drying to getting her fantastic coat of fur blow dried. Look, she's smiling. She loves it. If you want to see more of Sheila's doggy adventures, she does have an Instagram page.
Sure she does.
Of course she does, right? She has more than 130,000 followers.
Why not?
This dog has, like, 20 times the followers we have.
Yeah.
But she's so cute. I see why. Look, she's just loving it.
Yeah, she is.
I love how Pomeranians have that big, they're like a mini lion with their fur.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, hope you have a wonderful weekend and a great Father's Day.
Thank
Bob,
you.
hope you enjoy it. And to all the dads out there, hope you do as well. I'm Haley Wilgus. Summer hunger on the Suncoast. School is out, but kids still need to eat. Find out how local groups are meeting the need.
Monday on ABC 7 News at 7. Your Suncoast News. We're here for you.